So in this problem, we are given the sum of 4 sine function. Our goal will be to convert the sum into a product. For this, we'll have to use the transformation formula. Let me specify the particular transformation formula that we will be using here. So if we add two sine function, then the sum is going to be the product of a sine and a cosine function. So this is the transformation formula that we will be using here. So let us begin. So here we have sine of x plus sine of 3x added to sine of 5x and sine of 7x. Okay, let's rearrange the terms. So let's do one thing. We are going to add sine of 7x with sine of x. This is going to be one sum, and then we are going to add sine of 5x with sine of 3x. However, we can start with any two sine function at a time. Why I'm doing in this particular fashion will be evident in a moment. Fine. Now let's use the formula. So here we'll be treating 7x as alpha and x as beta. And for the second sum, we'll treat 5x as alpha and 3x as beta. So this will become 2 times sine of angle. So we have 7x plus x divided by 2 multiplied to cosine of alpha minus beta, 7x minus x divided by 2. Now this was the reason, because we know that 7x minus x is going to give us a positive number. If we would have chosen x as alpha and 7x as beta, we would have gotten a negative result, which again is not a big issue because we have cosine of a negative value, which is always positive in nature. Just to keep life simple, I've considered alpha to be greater in magnitude compared to beta. Similarly, for the second two sine functions, sine 5x and sine 3x, I've chosen alpha in such a way that its magnitude is greater than that of beta. Okay, now coming to the next one, we have 2 times sine of angle 5x plus 3x divided by 2 multiplied to cosine of angle 5x minus 3x divided by 2. That will be equals to 2 times sine of angle, so 7x plus x, that will be 8x. 8x over 2 is simply 4x multiplied to cosine of, so now we have 7x minus x, so that's going to be 6x. So 6x divided by 2, so this becomes 3x plus 2 times sine of angle, so 5x plus 3x, 8x over 2 is 4x multiplied to cosine of 5x minus 3x, so that's 2x, 2x over 2 is x. Now let's come back to the point why I specifically chose sine 7x added to sine x, and the second term is sine 5x added to sine 3x, because we know the 7x plus x, that's going to be 8x, 5x plus 3x is going to be 8x. And since we had divided by 2, so that gave us sine 4x and sine 4x in both the two terms. Now this will be easier to take the common factor. So if we take 2 times sine 4x as the common factor, so that will get multiplied to, now from the first term, we are left with cosine of 3x added to, now from the second term, we have already factored out 2 sine 4x, so we are left with cosine of x. So that was a trick that I used, so it becomes easier to factor out something. Now what we now have is the sum of two cosine functions. So we'll have to apply a new transformation formula. So we will have 2 times sine of angle 4x. So cosine of 3x, we're going to treat 3x as alpha and x as beta. So that gives us 2 times cosine of angle. So we have 3x plus x. So that's going to be 4x divided by 2 multiplied to cosine of 3x minus x. So that's 2x over 2. This gives us now 4 times sine 4x times cosine of 2x multiplied to cosine of x. So what we have now is the product of the trigonometric function sine 4x, cosine 2x and cosine x. So we have successfully transformed the given sum into a product. So we got 4 times sine 4x multiplied to cosine 2x times cosine x.